Photo cases open on the bed, where the reeds are dry and the pads are red, with the rust of years that no one played since the bird flew out and the music stayed behind in rooms that smell of smoke, and the promises the jazz folk broke to themselves, to the night, to the vein, where the heroine whispered through the pain of being Charlie Parker, being Bird, being heard but never truly heard, beyond the notes, beyond the speed, to the hollow where the soul would bleed, in the Kansas City of his youth, before the truth became the truth. That genius burns too fast, too bright for the body to hold the light.
Bird's last flight, bird's last flight, into the dark from the spotlight. No encore, no curtain call, just the silence after all. Bird's last flight, bird's last flight. The alto speaks where words are slide, in the bebop sky, where the angels wait at the pearly gate, at the pearly gate. Bird's last flight, bird's last flight.
The Baroness held his hand at dawn, when the bird she loved was almost gone, in the suite at the Stanhope room unknown, where the greatest home was overblown by the life that chewed him bone by bone, while the record spun of the man, the tone that changed the way the saxophone could speak, could cry, could stand alone, without the section, without the chart, just the heart ripped out, just the heart. He watched the television, strange and dim, as the world went on without him. Miles was cool, Dizzy grinned, but the bird was done, the bird was pinned by the weight of being Charlie Parker, not the legend, just the martyr. They say he died laughing at a juggler on the TV screen, but I say he died playing his solo in a dream, where the changes never ended and the tempo never slowed, where the bird could finally rest from the heavy load of carrying bebop on his feathered back, through the racial slurs and the heroine's attack, on the liver, on the heart, on the mind, that saw the changes others couldn't find. The coroner wrote cardiac age 34, but the music wrote much more, in the bars of the Coco and ornithology, where the bird flew free, where the guy broke free, from the swing that swung too sweet, to the bop that burned beneath the beat. Now the alto sits in a museum case, while the tourists pass without a trace of the tears that fell on 50 cents. burn beneath the thumb, where the altissimo notes come from a place beyond the standard range, where the saxophone begins to change. From instrument to screaming thing that makes the rafters shake and ring, F above the high, F sharp, where the tone gets thin, where the tone gets sharp, like a cry from some exotic bird that no one living's ever heard, except the cats who push the horn past the place where it was born to play past the comfort zone into the altissimo alone. The embouchure is tight, the reed is hard, the diaphragm pushes disregard for the safety of the eardrum's peace in the altissimo's release. Altissimo overload, hear it shriek in the register that the meek would never dare to trespass, touch. The altissimo is just too much. Altissimo overload, scream and cry, where the normal notes go to die in the stratosphere of saxophone sound, where the altissimo is found. Altissimo overload, let it fly past the ceiling, past the sky, into the realm where only few can breathe the thin, the altissimo blue. The fingering is alternate strange, where the overtones begin to change. The harmonic series twisted round till the altissimo note is found in the squeak, in the squeal, in the skunk, where the jazz tradition walks the plank of dissonance and pure assault on the ears that find it difficult to comprehend the reason why a man would make his horn cry in registers that hurt to hear. But somewhere in the altissimo, fear is beauty, is truth, is the sound of the soul, unbound, unbound from the constraints of the middle range in the altissimo's exchange. Coltrane found it, Bichet too, the altissimo that breaks on through to the other side of melody, where the spirit roams so free from the gravity of the staff's fire lines into the altissimo's designs on the nervous system, on the brain, where the overload becomes the gain. The altissimo is breaking through. The solo builds, the crowd leans in as the saxophone begins to spin its web of overtones so high the dogs outside begin to cry. The drummer drops to halftime feel while the altissimo reveals the inner workings of the mind that the player cannot hide behind. Mask a melody, the safe, the altissimo is no chafe, but the naked cry of human need pushed through the horn at altissimo speed. The final note is held and bent to a place where no notes ever went before, beyond, above it all. The altissimo's last call. Altissimo overload, hear it shriek in the register that the meek would never dare to trespass, touch. The altissimo is just too much. Altissimo overload, scream and cry, where the normal notes go to die in the stratosphere of saxophone sound, where the altissimo is found. Altissimo overload, let it fly past the ceiling, past the sky, to the realm where only few can breathe the thin, the altissimo blue. Fading high, the altissimo goodbye. The note dissolves into the air, but note dissolves into the air, but the altissimo is still there in the ringing of the inner ear, where where the overload is clear and beautiful and strange and true. The altissimo breaking through.
Ba-da-dim, diminished fifth. Zoozy zoo, the tension's got a gift. Dee booty bop, the devil's interval. BDB, the sound that makes you swivel. The chord drops in at measure 9, a tritone crying out of line. B to F, the augmented fourth, or diminished fifth, depending north or south of whatever key you're in, where the harmony begins to spin. The Locrian mode is knocking loud at the door of the major crowd. But this ain't modal, this is bop, where the diminished fifth won't stop. To ask permission breaks the rule of the diatonic, plays the fool with the ear that wants resolution, but gets instead a revolution. In the line that's next to changes fast, where the tritone's built to last. Diminished fifth fiesta, let it burn. The devil's note at every turn. Tension release, then tension again. In the carnival of the distant rain. Diminished fifth fiesta, hear it cry. The blue note that refuses to die. Between the stable and the wild, where the jazz cat stays a child. Diminished fifth fiesta, let it sweep. The interval that makes the angels sing. In a different key, a darker hue. The fiesta of the tritone true. The turnaround is where it lives, in the space that the dominant gives. G7 with a sharp 11 too, where the diminished fifth breaks through. The substitute is flat 2C. Tritone away from where you be. DB7 resolving back to G. In the circle that the masters see. The soloist is weaving, bobbing through the changes, never sobbing. Just the intellect and the ear, making music that you fear might go too far, might lose the thread, but lands instead where angels dread to tread. Yet tread, they do and bop, where the diminished fifth won't stop. Shoo-be-doo-doo-ah-be-doo-F-C, Zazu, the sound is deaf. Tickle-dee-bop, the tension pulls, beep-beep-beep, the interval rules. They called it diabolus in musica. The church forbade its harmonica, but jazz don't care for ancient rules. Jazz breaks chains, jazz plays the fool with the perfect and the pure. Jazz wants the wound that has no cure. The tritone is the cry of night.
with a shout chorus manic wild that made the bebop crowd go mild. With ecstasy, with disbelief that music could contain such grief and joy commingled in one phrase that Charlie Parker set ablaze. The changes fly at breakneck speed, where the salt peanuts intercede between the ear and what it knows in the bebop's rapid throes of quarter notes at 320. Where the tongue gets thick, the mind gets plenty of information, too much to hold in the salt peanut story told by Gillespie's puffed out cheeks of air and the bebop's daring devil's lair. Salt peanuts' revenge, hear it shout what the swing bands left out. The manic cry of bebop's birth echoing across the earth. Salt peanuts' revenge, feel the sting of the new thing that they bring. Not the sweet, not the tame, but the fire with no name. Salt peanuts' revenge, let it break every rule the old guard make in the name of something higher in bebop's burning choir. The head is simple, just two words that sound absurd to the absurd world of serious jazz before. When the salt peanuts open the door to the comic and the profound in the same bebop battleground, where the virtuosity met the vaudeville's legacy of entertainment at the show that the bebop cats would come to know. It was not beneath the artist's call, but the salt peanuts said it all in the shout and the break and the joy that no depression could destroy. And the music and the sound, where the salt peanuts' revenge was found. They laughed at first, the critics did, said this bebop was just a kid throwing tantrums on the horn, but the salt peanuts were reborn. Each night in clubs where the smoke hung low and the tempo started to grow beyond the dance tempo, beyond the sweet, into the salt peanuts beat that demanded you sit and listen to the bebop's new ambition, not to please but to astound in the salt peanuts battleground. Salt peanuts, zebop, the groove resets. Salt peanuts, zebop, the groove resets. Now the revenge is history, but the salt peanuts mystery remains in every shout chorus that the modern players parse in the breaks and the interludes, where the bebop attitude persists, demands its place in the salt peanuts endless race against the silence, against the tame that the old guard tried to claim was jazz, was real, was the truth. But the salt peanuts broke the roof of expectation of the norm in the bebop's perfect storm of technique and of sheer delight in the salt peanuts' revenge tonight. Salt peanuts' revenge, hear it shout what the swing bands left out. The manic cry of bebop's birth echoing across the earth. Salt peanuts' revenge, feel the sting of the new thing that they bring. Not the sweet, not the tame, but the fire with no name. Salt peanuts' revenge, let it break every rule the old guard make in the name of something higher in bebop's burning choir. Salt peanuts, boom back, the groove resets. The revenge is never truly done as long as there's a rising sun over bebop's hallowed ground, where the salt peanut shout resounds in every break, in every shout. What the salt peanuts brought about. Salt peanuts, revenge, the groove resets. Salt peanuts, revenge, the groove resets. baby, here comes the roar. The sax is a missile, the drums are a blast. Bebop cannonball is moving too fast. I jump on the track with my scat in hand, the fastest voice in all of the land. The piano fires a volley of thirds, I answer back with a flurry of words. Cannonball utterly taught us how to fly. Now I'm taking that lesson to the sky. The alto screams like a southern train. The bebop cannonball in the pouring rain. Bebop cannonball fire at will, running up the pentatonic hill. No slow blues, no walking bass, just the cannonball grin on my face. Bebop cannonball, watch it zoom from the living room to the smoky room. Boom, ba-doo-ba, shoo-ba-da. The cannonball lands like a acrobat. The trumpet answers with a golden squeal. I scat a line that's almost unreal. Do-ba-shoo-ba-dee-ba-doo. The cannonball knows what to do. The bass walks 4, then walks at 10. The cannonball fires again and again. I hold a note till my lungs turn blue, then let it drop like a bomb on 2. Hard bop is a cannon, sweet bop is a kiss, but bebop cannonball is the abyss. You jump in head first, you don't look back. The cannonball leaves no slack. Bebop cannonball fire at will, running up the pentatonic hill. No slow blues, no walking bass, just the cannonball grin on my face. Bebop cannonball, watch it zoom from the living room to the smoky room. Boom, ba-doo-ba, shoo-ba-da. The cannonball lands like an acrobat. The pianist fingers are a wildfire dance. I take a scat shot, take a chance. Skippity-boppity-rat-tat-tat. The cannonball flattens every stat. A man in the corner covers his ears. The cannonball's been doing this for years. You either jump or you get out the way. Bebop cannonball lives for today. The sax man quotes a line from Bird, the fastest melody ever heard. I nod my head and take my turn. The bebop cannonball continues to burn. Just like that. Cannonball don't stop. The solo ends with a crash and a hiss. The cannonball leaves a smoky kiss. I bow so low, I touch the floor. The crowd is begging me for more. Bebop cannonball. You can't tame it, you can't name it. You just load it and aim it up the moon. At the man who broke your heart, at the clock on the wall. Fire! One more, of course, one more. Cannonball never sleeps. Alright, boys, from the top. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom! Good night, everybody. The cannonball's already gone. Catch it if you can. Boom, boom, da bop. The serpent wakes, the rhythm won't stop. The bass line slithers off the beat, where the one is lost and the two's incomplete. A serpent made of syncopation, coiling through the syncopation of the measure of the bar, where the downbeat never gets too far. Before the tail flicks, the rhythm shifts, and the listener's equilibrium drifts into the space between the notes, where the serpent silently floats. The drummer drops the snare on foreign, while the serpent slides across the floor and wraps around the piano's neck in a rhythm that you can't quite check. Against the metronome strict, take the syncopated serpent strict is making offbeat feel like home in the jungle of the chromosome of jazz, where the DNA is twisted in a different way. Syncopated serpent, coil and strike in the darkness, in the light, between the beat and where it falls. Your hissing rhythm enthralls. Syncopated serpent, slide and sway where the straight time goes astray. The offbeat is your hunting ground, where the syncopated serpent's found. The syncopated serpents, coil and strike. Coil and strike. The horn section comes in late by a 16th note. They hesitate, then hit the accent where it's not, in the serpent's favorite spot. The trombone growls, the trumpet spits in the rhythmic puzzle that fits together like the serpent scales, where the syncopation never fails to keep the dancers on their toes. As the rhythmic pattern comes and goes, the piano comes in clave time, while the serpent starts to climb up the staff across the cleft in the syncopation's theft of expectation of the norm in the serpent's twisted form. Listen to the way the rhythm breathes, not where it is, but where it leaves. The space, the gap, the pregnant pause that gives the syncopation cause to exist, to thrive, to coil in the offbeat's fertile soil. The serpent knows what humans forget, that the silence is where the rhythm's set. Not in the strike, but in the wait that makes the syncopation great. Begins to weave in the serpent's rhythmic sleeve, anticipating every beat by a fraction, by a cheat of the ear that wants the one but gets the serpent's twisted fun. Instead, the note arrives too soon underneath the harvest moon of the jazz club's dim-lit stage, where the serpent writes the page of history in rhythmic ink that makes the audience stop and think about the nature of the time that the syncopated serpent's rhyme has altered, shifted, made anew in the coil of the rhythmic crew. Syncopated serpents, coil and strike in the darkness, in the light, between the beat and where it falls.
goes a beady-bop, da-da-da-da-do-I. The changes fly at 265, a flat 9 hanging barely alive. The IVI in half the bar, where the bebop cats push it too far. Charlie's fingers blur the staff with the language of the riff and half. A tritone sub on the turnaround, where the harmony comes unwound. The bridge modulates to E, but Parker lands on sharp 11 free. The rhythm section walks in 4, while the soloist explores the door. That cold train open, miles locked shut. In the bebop labyrinth, no shortcut. Bebop or not to be, that is the question. In the smoke-filled room of indiscretion, do you play the changes or the soul? Do you let the metronome take control? Bebop or not to be, the saxophone cries. In the space between the truth and lies, technique is nothing without the scream of the dream inside the dream. The head is rhythm, changes fast. 32 bars, no time to last. The bridge is minor, back to 3, with a flat 13 that wants to be a dominant with altered scale, where the bebop lines never fail to twist the ear and tease the brain with the mathematics of the pain. A double time feel in the last 8, where the drummer pushes, won't let wait. The turnaround is Lady Bird, but Bird himself never said a word about the secret, just the sound of the bebop circle going round. Shooby-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo, shooby-doo-wah, flat 5, sharp 9, zee-zazoo. The line is mine, da booty-bop, the change is burn. Beady-beady-dee, will we ever learn? The heart don't know a tritone from a triad, but the broken heart knows when the music's a liar. So you play the changes till the changes play you, in the bebop cathedral where the few are the true. Technique is the vessel, expression is the sea. Dizzy blew the note that set the whole world free, from the 4 on the floor and the sweet and the tame, to the bop that burns like a candle with no name. The out chords, trades and 8s, where the vocabulary circulates between the horn and the ride cymbals ping. In the bebop church where the angels sing in augmented seconds in minor 6, where the harmony shifts and the timeline drifts. The final note is held then bent to a flat 9 that pays the rent. On the room where the bebop lives and dies, in the flash of the solo, the truth and the lies. Bebop or not to be, that is the question. In the smoke-filled room of indiscretion, do you play the changes or the soul? Do you let the metronome take control? Bebop or not to be, the saxophone cries. space between the truth and lies. Technique is nothing without the scream of the dream inside the dream. Flatline, sharp fire, Susie, Susa, the bop stays alive. Bebop, the changes resolve. The mystery evolves. The final chord is major 7 sharp 11, suspended in the bebop heaven, where the technique and the tear collide, and the question never really died. Bebop or not to be. Bebop or not to be.
The needle drops a 320 sharp on a cherry label, rare and dark. I found it in a crate of dusty dreams, where the vinyl holds the hidden scenes of a session cut in '59, when the hard bobcats were in their prime. 320 on the RPM, not the speed, but where the groove begins. The horns come in with minor flair, Clifford Brown with the golden hair. But this ain't Brown, it's someone lost to the catalogs and the frost of time that buries names in crates, while the cherry wax still circulates. I pour a bourbon, dim the lamp, let the room become a tramp that follows where the trumpet leads, through the smoke of forgotten deeds. Cherry chasing a 320, where the ghost of jazz still roams so free, in the grooves where the masters bled every note that the living fled. Cherry chasing a 320, digging through the dust to see what the years forgot to keep, in the crates where the secrets sleep. Oh, cherry chasing at 320. The liner notes are yellow thin, telling who played where and when. A basement club on 52nd Street, where the bebop and the heartbeat meet. The pianist comes with block chords low, while the tenor builds his solo slow. The drummer brushes belly there, like a whisper in the midnight air. I flip the record side to side, hunting for the place they hide, the tape that didn't make the cut, where the magic strayed from the rev, the commercial and the safe, into the wilder, stranger faith. The jazz requires of those who chase the cherry sound, the lost embrace. Some chase gold, some chase fame, some play the cover, not the game. But the cherry chaser digs alone, through the cardboard and the bone of discarded dreams and failed careers, where the music still perseveres, in the scratches and the hiss of a solo gone amiss, then found again by patient ears after all the passing years. 320 is not just speed, it's the pace at which the soul is free, from the digital, the clean, the cold, to the warmth that vinyl can still hold. The B-side starts with bass alone, walking through the darkened zone of a blues and some forgotten
hidden key that only dead men now can see. I close my eyes, the room dissolves into the club where jazz evolves. In the smoke, the sweat, the cheap red wine, where the cherry label used to shine. The saxophone begins to speak in a language growing weak. But here, in this dim lit room, it finds again its proper bloom. I am the keeper of the flame, though I never knew their names. The cherry chasers, one by one, keeping time till time is done. Cherry chasing a 320, where the ghost of jazz still roams so free. In the grooves where the masters play, every note that the living fled. Cherry chasing a 320, digging through the dust to see what the years forgot to keep. In the crates where the secrets sleep. Cherry chasing at 320. 320. The record ends, the needle lifts, but something in the silence drifts until a trace of what the cherry held before the modern world dispelled the magic of the spinning black and the courage not to look back. Cherry chasing at 320. Lost jazz, I still can be.
The downbeat hits at 140. The room is smoky, the groove is naughty. The pianist's fingers are a blur of five. Pentatonic frenzy, I am alive.
New scales are flying like broken glass. The bass is walking on overdrive grass. The drum cymbals are a nervous crash. I open my mouth and the syllables dash.
I don't sing pretty, I sing fast. Every note a dare that lasts. Five black keys and a whole lot of nerve. The pentatonic frenzy is what I serve.
Pentatonic frenzy, watch me scat. Doo-ba-doo-ba, you can't fight that.
Five notes jumping like a caffeine dream.
Bebop's not as easy as it seems. Pentatonic frenzy, lose your mind. Leave the slow songs far behind. Body bop, shoo-be-doo, the frenzy's got a hold on you.
The trumpet takes a solo so sharp it bleeds. He quotes from Bird.
Plant some seeds, I nod my head, catch his phrase. The pentatonic frenzy
blazes for days.
A man in a beret tries to keep with the beat. He's tapping his toes, but he's losing his feet. The frenzy don't care about your 2 and 4. It's knocking like a madman on a back door.
Bebop is the language that never stands still.
A pentatonic climb up a jagged hill.
You think you've got it, then it slips away.
The frenzy comes back to play. Pentatonic frenzy, watch me scat. Doo-ba-doo-ba, you can't fight that.
Five notes jumping like a caffeine dream.
Bebop's not as easy as it seems. Pentatonic frenzy, lose your mind. Leave the slow songs far behind. Body bop, shoo-be-doo,
The frenzy's got a hold on you. The sax man squeals a high F sharp.
I scan along like a human heart.
Bebop syllables falling out of my mouth.
Pentatonic frenzy,
Headed south.
the bass player
matching note from note.
I'm feeling fine.
The frenzy is a monster with a gentle grin.
I chase it down and pull it in.
The drummer
Drops a bomb onto the frenzy. Does what frenzies do. It spins, it twists, it turns inside out.
then lands on a pentatonic shout.
Bebop,
Bebop, pentatonic cat. Beat,
just like that.
woo! The solo ends, the crowd erupts. The frenzy takes a breath and shrugs. I wipe my brow.
I grin at the fan in a tonic frenzy.
Ain't it grand?
A pentatonic frenzy.
You can't explain it.
You just ride it
Like a train with no brakes.
like a bug with no case.
Like a girl with no feet.
Alright, boys.
One more chorus from the top, and faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bebop, bebop, pentatonic stop. Good night, frenzied people. See you in the scales. Ding dong, is it sharp or flat? The enharmonic riddle where the truth is at. The key signature says D flat major, but the soloist plays C sharp, no wager. Which is right, which is the name of the note that sounds the same, but lives in different neighborhoods of the staff where harmony broods over spelling, over function. The enharmonic riddles junction, where G flat is F sharp's twin, but the context lets one win over meaning, over place in the chord's harmonic space. The pianist's voice is sharp 11, but the chart says flat 5, more heaven for the student who can't see the enharmonic mystery. Enharmonic riddles sound the same, but carry different names. The puzzle that the jazz cat solves as the harmony evolves. Enharmonic riddles, flat or sharp, the ear can't tell them apart, but the mind knows what the heart can hear. In the enharmonic atmosphere, enharmonic riddles, spell it right. In the darkness or the light, the note is one, the names are two. The riddle's answer is in you. The turnaround is in B major, but the tritone sub is begging for a spelling in the flat domain, where the enharmonic riddle reigns. F sharp 7 or G flat 7, both will get you into heaven if the ear is what you trust. But the theory starts to rust if you spell the chord with sharps, when the key signature carp is swimming in the flat's cool stream, where the harmonic riddles theme plays out in every chart you read, in the changes that you need to navigate the bebop sea of the enharmonic mystery. Ask a trumpet player, he'll say sharp. Ask a saxophone, she'll harp. On flat, on natural, on the spell that makes the theory ring the bell of correctness of the form, but jazz don't care for uniform. The note is what the note will be in the enharmonic riddle's key that unlocks not with mind alone, but with the ear's internal tone that hears the color, not the name, in the enharmonic burning brain. point of tension in the band, where the written meets the unplanned. Reality of jazz in flight, through the unharmonic night. The bass plays one, the horn plays two, but the listener hears the same notes hue in the color wheel of sound, where the inharmonic riddle found its answer in the player's choice. To spell with heart, to spell with voice, that transcends the theory's cage. The enharmonic's golden age. Enharmonic riddles sound the same, but carry different names. The puzzle that the jazz cat solves as the harmony evolves. Enharmonic riddles, flat or sharp, the ear can't tell them apart, but the mind knows what the heart can't hear. In the enharmonic atmosphere, enharmonic riddles, spell it right. In the darkness or the light, the note is one, the names are two. The riddle's answer is in you. Dum ding dum, sharp or flat. The enharmonic riddle, where the truth is at. The riddle never truly ends, as long as music has its